soda.
You ever eat a burger and think to yourself, yeah, I'm eating part of the largest country in North America? Which gets you thinking, what state did the burger originate in exactly? So you do a little bit of research, only to find out it was made in Germany. What madness. But then you think to yourself, if burgers aren't American, then what even is America? Are there any foods that were actually made in this country? That's what I'm here to find out today. The first food I researched was the Maxwell Street Polish hot dog, and technically speaking, it was created in Chicago by Jimmy Stefanovich, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and is a staple of Chicago food, and is most famously today served by Portillo's. Since it is based, or a variation rather, of the Polish sausage, it doesn't count. On a CNN Top 50 American Foods list, I found meatloaf, which seemed promising, until I did a little research and discovered that the first recipe for meatloaf was discovered in a Roman cookbook. And while later on in the 1800s, a cookbook showing the recipe for real American meatloaf was eventually published, I still don't count that as a true American food. On the same list, I found that mac and cheese was considered an American food, which again seemed promising to me, until I discovered that, logically because it's a pasta, the first evidence of mac and cheese existing was in Italy. With some of the earliest mac and cheese recipes found in Italian cookbooks from the 13th century, this again doesn't count as a true American food. So now that you've seen some seemingly American foods with European origins, are you ready to see some actual American foods? Are you curious to see if there are any real American food?
My curiosity is killing me just like a cat. Killed by the curiosity, yeah.
I did find out on the same CNN list that tater tots are in fact actually American and were created in Ore-Ida Labs in 1953. And the meaning of the word tater tot literally means baby potato. This information was taken by Foodimentary.com. After this, I discovered yet another American food, the pecan pie. The pecan pie was created in Louisiana, and it first started appearing in cookbooks in the 1920s. An interesting fact about pecan pie is that it is often debated on whether corn syrup is an essential ingredient or not. Some people say that maple syrup is a good substitute, while others say sugar water mixed with molasses is also a good substitute. Another more odd American food that I found was the ice cream cone. If you want the short version of how the ice cream cone was created, it was created by Italo Macchioni in 1896 in New York City and was patented by him in December of 1903. Although, 1 year after the patent was filed, at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair, a man going by the name of Ernest A. Hamwi was selling waffle-like pastries next to an ice cream concession stand. When the ice cream ran out of dishes, Hamwi made a cone-like thing out of his waffle-like pastry to use as like a replacement for dishes. So in conclusion, is there an actual American food that was created in the United States of America? Well, as I pointed out throughout this documentary, yes, there are 3 of them. The ice cream cone, pecan pie, and tater tots, which show that maybe we're not just a culture of diffusion after all. Of course, being a culture of diffusion is what we pride ourselves on, being referred to as the melting pot of the world, but it is important to know that we have something that we created that is truly American and that we could say is ours. Thank you for watching my documentary.